It's cleaver time!
Okay, definitely get cool for you because it's good. We'll see if the dolphin is going to dive and get the kills he needs. Well, the game and John X finds game number 1. This week.
We do get
Warriors of the wood!
on this profit train. You guys telling me this is the
Prepare for battle.
just my mouth soon as go against you guys. You're calling back to mine. Welcome back the way down. You want to defend yourself? Do you have any state in
Space. It's like they take everything else after. You know? Actually, the thing that actually shaped up this for me, I really don't believe in is the Tiny. Tiny overall hasn't felt the best when we've watched it. We've seen it from lane, we've seen it from mid, we've seen it forward. It's probably in this position now. Blessing's gonna have to really snowball quite fast. And his latch feels atrocious. Like up against a Necropose, he's just constantly spamming death bolts out, getting his heart off reach back. It's
30
that lane that the Necropose enjoys. You can try the burst play. You will probably need a support rotation out. So I'm keen to see whether Meteor can bring out your supports in TZ and Sanwoo out and get some early aggression, because that Tiny needs to be enabled here to really tie in your timings with Centaur as well. If that falls flat, you've got a bit of an issue. Overgrowth, blink timing, the Guo is going to be big. If you get that right in the nick of time, you're not going to be escaping with that Stampede
The
anytime
battle
soon.
begins.
I mean, we go banner in maybe breaks out, but it seems like they do not want to fight into the Centaur right now. Fair enough. I'll not get 3-man to avoid it. This is going to be a 2-2 trade on the bounties. In fact, they do find marblue, who has gone level 1 arrow right now, so he's going to take a lot of damage on his way out. Probably not enough to die, but I think the chase is still ongoing. Get a couple more hits in. Lead 4 seconds, but it seems like it's going to be too late. They'll turn off to molasses, but now the arrow back the way of the treants. You're taking way too much damage on him. Lead C is going to heal just a little bit, but it seems like they were better off just leaving marblue where he was.
Yeah, I see this coming out on as well. Like, has the quelling no tangos and the tree line himself. You don't even have quelling at molasses at all. Sanwoo. He's just giving this tree. No, it's the classic thing. You're up against the tree line, you cut the tree line, give yourself a little bit more work, give your offlaner room to breed and build up in that lane. And that should set up molasses at least in first levels. They look at mid, a bit of a back and forth. And Blessing, he's not going to be completely zoned out. As the levels faults, it is going to be harder for you to just walk up and try to get to the tree grab right place. The avalanche can be one way to deter dolphin as well, but it's comfy here. Death faults, you laughed it, you're healing, you have scan. Tiny doesn't have any of that.
Certainly doesn't. What else gets done about this in the mid lane? Obviously, still should be able to see it. Like you said, as the levels go up, this any lane against Necropose is kind of annoying unless you're playing cheese throws. But see what they can do about it. How's the bot lane going? You're gonna have our profit being played by another against the force Helios and TZ. Why have the support of TZ on the clockwork? What do you think about this lane, John? Do you feel like it should be part of the profit? Does it go the other way? What do we think?
There's a lot of aggression that can come out from the side of LBZS once they hit tree level 4. They can just gap close onto the end, which when Onslaught and Cookie, it's not going to be that tough. Easy has to cut them quite nicely. He has to put his body forward. If he's not in that right position when the commitment's coming out from LBZS, it's going to take too long to pull off this game. So you're going to have to be a little bit wary. And people's clockwork is a little bit more passive as well. It's a lane combination. You can see TZ going for pulls, looking for bouncing that lane out. But in terms of aggression, you can't really commit against a Primal Beast. You can snap too much pressure.
Marblue and being chased on top side. He's still at level 1, so if they do catch him, he has really no way out. Just need to creep for level 2. 13 inches fast now, slowing down even longer.
First blood.
Find the kill. First blood to go the way
anyway.
the Monkey King. Happy days and Marblue, he's just been left at level 1. And this tree is like a living hell this top.
Now, Google is just running around, backing away. You can cut the tree line all you want because the changes to the trees some time ago, several patches ago, where it goes back 2 minutes. It's not as detrimental for a tree. You just wait for it to come back. And still trade fairly favorably. You don't have anything like a Blightstone for Sunny, so you don't trade that well up against Stream if he's on top of you. And this is the favorable lane for Fonte. It's up against the Centaur melee matchup for Monkey, level 2 Jingu. If they try to play on you, as long as you have Jingu charged up, you're going to be able to heal right through and turn it around.
Little mid lane is playing on the blessings. Dolphin, the
Dire's
advantage he has in this matchup. It's so annoying, but a Knight's Avalanche
Radiant's
in a toss-up is
middle
not going to
tower
be
is under
so.
attack.
Going to be forced to Fairy Fire and run back towards the base. Luckily, he's already kind of halfway there with his position anyway. This mid lane, it's just impossible this time to play. It's just not going to be fun at all.
It's just showing how much you can bully down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's a big one. Goes down to the Nature's Prophet. Thing is with TZ, and you guys kept pointing out that Clockwork does ruin the Primal Beast. If TZ doesn't completely babysit this Prophet, that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, it just goes back to the dynamic of this lane. Easy knows that there's no real offensive plays. He's trying to just go for the pulse, for lane equilibrium, and that leaves a big gap between him and which leads to that aggression that can't come out. Like he's going for batteries now, but there's no real way of tying into that here. And with batteries all down, you have a bit of a window again for LBZS to look for that play, especially if the lane's just constantly shoved out.
Looking back at mid, Blessing is not having a very good time. Avalanche toss on Dolphin. Problem is, Dolphin can just passively heal up with the Heartstopper and the Death Pulse. And of course, he is going to the hood of the
Radiant's
fight
middle tower
to knock
is under attack.
allow that magical burst to happen as top lane marblue goes down. Blessing is still being pasty by Dolphin. And I think Dolphin might just be dead though. He does save himself with the raindrops. Going too far, has been punished for the Death Pulse. They keep him alive just barely. Rotations incoming from marblue to maybe snipe him with an arrow, but no, it's off the mark. 5 clicks. Oh, so close.
One more.
Come on, one more. Oh, Dolphin fine. No leap. Still level 2. 3 charges being wasted. What can you do? It happens.
And now it's where it gets a little bit big. Dolphin has this level 6, so next time he dives in like that, he's got the sight. He's going to be able to find that.
Dire's
A
top
strong
tower
start
is
for
under
LBZ.
attack.
Obviously seeing a little bit of jungle play coming out from need to dodge out that. And that's a free lane now coming out for TZY to ramp up on the Primal Beast. If it's just allowed to soak 6 like this for
Radiant's
free,
bottom tower is
just
under attack.
Onslaught and Pulverize. You have a lot of gank. Your Clockwork's just not here to counteract this yet.
They go in bottom lane, rather top lane, excuse me. Go down as Fonte going to try and paste down molasses. Just get the Jingu Mastery proc, won't get so long with a very nice juke into the tree line, will not allowed. 1-3 now the way of LBZS. Listening Rex molasses finding that kill up at the top lane. The thing is, Fonte's still completely free farmed on this Monkey King. And as you just saw in the mid lane, like you're not going to have the time that can
Radiant's
rotate and
courier
really
has
save
been
these lanes. Still very, very far away from those core itemizations and TZ. For a bit of a taste into Helios, Scatterblast will be off the mark, but I think they actually just want to stack up the creep wave with the small cap. That'll allow TZY to farm even more effectively here on the Primal Beast. Yeah, they just can't slow this man down. TZY is having a very free game this time.
Already at 6, has the phase boots up. His timings are kind of online. He could have defined for Dolphin. That at 60 minutes here, really good from him. Now you can't pursue down with the avalanche. Top's even coming out here from Bluffing. That early burst play, the timing provides you not going to feel great up against her neck. And it's first up in jungle. They are using healers a bit, even if you find this angle with a back assault, and even if the box came out with Sprout. You always have living armor to buff you up a little bit more. They can't fully commit to these kills, and that just gives LBZS room to be the initiative. They're the ones working the map. They're the ones hunting around.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So the chase ongoing. Meanwhile, bottom side, you do lose your
Dire's
clockwork.
top tower
TZ
is
going
under
down as
attack.
molasses is still being pasted by
Radiant's bottom
Fonte, but
tower is under attack.
not going to get taken out. Marblue now going to run into a tree instead. He's not too happy at the moment. Let away if you need to, though. Not too big of a deal. 1 to 4. 3k advantage by LBZS. Slowly but surely, Dolphin is constantly pushing in this mid-tier 1 tower. But one of the big more heroes in the map are going to try now. See if they can catch up this Dolphin, or rather, Necrophos, and it seems like they will.
Radiant's bottom
Those
tower is under
I thought
attack.
will be enough to take down the Necrophos. Dolphin finally going down and being punished for being so deep in the mid lane. Look at the amount of damage you got from that T1 tower. It's almost gone.
Down to 400 HP. Same thing happens down bot, but he's shoving it. Getting jumped by molasses though.
You like? Just be on and we'll beat molasses. Would have kind of very important pick off for his team. Look at the farm of molasses though. He's 2.3k net worth. He's only got players boots and a rev health. That's about it for 9 minutes.
Say molasses is behind. Blessing is soft on this tiny. And we talk about that tiny having to pick up the pace. Pulling time is very important here. Yeah, rough lane up against a necro, but 2 Colts being this far behind does not bode well. It feels like you're going to be all in on him just for quite a fair bit of time. You're modest and people have a lot of scaling coming out, but none of your cores are ready to make these plays. If we're talking about double blinks on Tiny and on Centaur, that's still a long ways off. You've got a free lane coming out now for Fonte. He's allowed to just farm into this battle fury, no contest. This Monkey King is just going to be a massive issue if he's allowed to go into that jungle and get that build up. You are getting some decent stacks, getting formed up your Helios as well. And that's something that the side Meteor has to scout out somehow. Maybe, again, once at least one of these looks are up, and if they have level 6, they can go for this place.
Albright's on the last spot side, but it is still a Centaur. He's not died that easy.
Radiant's courier has been
Helios
killed.
going to get spotted out by TZ. We'll go down here for the clock. Yep, Helios. Kind of awkward to find a way out of this one, but it's going to try and cook on the high ground. Does actually make it as well. Puzzle not there in time. Still the chase is on. Crowd is up. It could have a 12 blade or a tank around now.
What?
Oh my god, they have to pop the stampede for this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
I
has
don't know,
fallen.
man. That was
Yeah, it's a bit right there. It's not a great feeling. They finished this stack.
Radiant
That's one benefit
structures
coming
are
up, but-
fortified.
This big question mark still over my head. My
Radiant's
plays.
middle tower is
Jumping
under
around,
attack.
not bolting out. All the room to jump.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Basically, could easily punch Monkey at this point, but he's still trying to go for battle through naked and at least the power trip. He's vulnerable, and they're opting to focus elsewhere, which they have trading farm with the NPA, the lightest, and working into the here with Maelstrom, your Nature's Prophet can keep up, but I just feel like free farming and Fonte like this is scary, because these other cores from LBZS, they don't need much either. Even if you are kind of trying to harass them out, you're only finding sports. You haven't been able to jump the Primal Beast. You've been able to jump Dolphin one time, but not since then. And this past game, at some point, Meteor's going to have to try to make some plays. Blinks are on their way, though, so... And perhaps that's the time you're just waiting.
must be. Overrise again, bottom lane. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything, but it is forcing molasses out of the bot lane, and I think that's just the idea here from TZY. He doesn't want to share the bot wave. I think his molasses in the end is going to get it anyway. But I suppose it's TZY. Like, overrise at level 1 is a 32-second cooldown. You can just casually throw whatever the hell you want.
You just farm him. You really don't care. It's such a low commitment spell. It just goes down from there too. Dolphin just easy. High fives are out at least. There you go.
They know they can't kill each other. Give them a high five, you know.
I mean, Dolphin could probably kill TZ. To be fair. One
If
more
he
death
stood
pulse
still.
in their sight.
Oh, he might. Dolphin. He pump fakes it. He's thinking about it, alright. I don't think he will. I think he does need a little bit more damage than that. Maybe Ghost Shroud was up and he had the magic hat. Regardless,
Dire's middle tower
that's
is
being
under
taken from
attack.
that Dark Triangle now, so the Battle Fury up on your Monkey King. He's just really farming up that Dark Triangle. Whether the stacks get noticed or not doesn't really matter if you can't contest them. Yeah, I suppose on the other end of things, you do still have a profit that's hard and quite effectively installed with the Maelstrom now, but you are still lacking. You know? Like it doesn't like you have the damage or the control at the moment. With this mid-tiny still 400 gold away from having the blink up. There is going to be a smoke at least. You've got to blink up on molasses, but they're running somewhere where there's no enemy hero.
Yeah, but that's where their vision was at, so they did see the triangle figured out, so not the best spot to go into. They do get a good jump here. It's going to be too difficult for him to come in if more damage is needed as well. Wrath of Nature is coming off cooldown. The burst.
They are Bullshit is there. The Necrophos as well. You'll have the Spirit Vessel charge available on marblue now, so Dolphin's in huge trouble. He has the ghost. It won't matter. Rather than ghost form, he won't up going down. And that's huge. Such an aggressive position to be in.
Is under attack.
Side of LBZS, they'll get punished heavily for it.
Is under attack.
Big blunt reveal coming up from molasses. Time they were just waiting for.
There's your tree getting spotted out.
Is under
Stampede
attack.
pop preemptively just to ensure they can get away and have enough damage to the tree. What a BPP. What I'm saying. Why the hell not? Easy one.
Like checkmate.
Yeah, Moonlight Shadow could be more than enough. In fact, Blessing's going to turn. Blessing is somehow still alive and will finally drop.
Talking rock to me, Glimmer.
It's a little bit
Radiant's
clowny.
top
It's
tower
ending
is
up
under
for
attack.
Meteor. They're finding these corridors. They're starting to catch up. The space they're buying here for him is paying off. He's number one in net worth. You still have these good time coming out from Fonte, though. I think for the start of LBZS, Dolphin, when he has a Guardian Greaves up, the Spirit Vessel counterplay, it's not going to feel as one-sided Dolphin to correct. And I love this Ags rush as well coming up from TZY. Just having a break option can be really useful up against molasses and more damage outputs as well to be up front. BKB usage, first usage, not the best. It's still next to the kill. Not too upset. They do have to expect them. They have a lot of drift, they have a lot of dead close, and they can play this.
Well, there's that molasses top. Waiting very long for that Reaper's sight, but it wasn't enough anyway. A very desperate kind of play here. LBZS, they're punished again. Dolphins down. They've caught TZY raw Animal Beast. Helios, well, he kind of just went right into the cogs. Never really had the cookie to throw out anyway.
Radiant's
We'll turn it back around on Smart to put Blessings in. Avalanche toss it in there. With that fight, trying to run with the Stampede should be enough to take him down. And the Whirlwind, sure enough, they're going to find an arrow onto a tree. And that'll be the small tower to top. I'll tell you what, John, LBZS.
Radiant's
They've
top
kind
tower
of
is
ran
under
into a
attack.
brick wall twice in a row now.
Dire's
It
structure
really is a headlock.
Dire's middle tower
they're-
is under attack.
They're not pulling together, whereas Meteor are playing together much stronger. Dolphin goes in by himself. Doesn't have the sight for a solo kill opportunity either.
Meanwhile, Quezon marblue gonna try and get himself out. Does have no leap chance left. Hey, the chase. Maybe.
What is happening?
All right. He gets. I was wondering the same thing there, John. I was very confused for a moment.
It is a little bit topsy-turvy right now for LBZS. Like their movements a little bit disjointed. They're not really bumping up together, but they are streaming together one by one. There's some unity there. They just need to together as a unit better than one by one, and I think that it's just a lot of variation. We haven't seen these kisses with pulverized play. We haven't seen TY stand in front for the team with the BKB. An actually get off successful Reaper. We are 17 minutes in with no Reaper Sight charge. That is... It's not the worst thing in the world. At the same time, Reaper Sight is a pretty damn long cooldown. Every time you don't manage to use that spell successfully, just... Go again?
he said no. The dolphin. Put down. They're trying their best to get molasses, but he just...
Dire's top tower is under
He's
attack.
not dying. This is a simple in the early game. He is not going to fail easily. Helios goes down again. Only two, in fact, down and up now. The monkey king. The arrow somehow doesn't have though. Fonte, he's going to turn around. And it looks like they've messed up. DZ is gone. Molasses is gone. Marblue is probably gone. And I'd hate to be that guy. But how do you miss that arrow?
There's a lot of things that work weaker there, Mike. Arrow miss.
I need to see that.
Yeah, no, I need to see it again. I absolutely like they get this super grip. They jump in, but then Helios is right to them, so you couldn't use kisses. And like you had the overgrowth set for kisses earlier on, but then it still works out for LBZS anyway, because you get a double damage rune, as we can see here. They get the jump on Dolphin, charge in from TZY is nice, but he didn't PK before, and overgrowth, but Helios is right next to them. It's like it's just top to turn from everywhere. And then there's a DD spawn for Fonte, and he picks it up and play. Confused.
Arrow, where's the arrow?
It's the Z-axis. It's the Z-axis.
No, it's not. No,
It's the stairs. The stairs are always weird. The stairs are always weird as an arrow. They absolutely mess a
Dire's
lot of
middle
stuff
tower
up.
is under attack.
No. It's awkward, but from a certain camera angle, it looks like wood, you know?
Oh, except the jump. That's cookie on the high ground, but it won't matter.
What is this game? This is a fun game. It's so weird. The movements, the key true animation go up. It's like one.
Molasses now to make the jump in. Does find TZY wide. Going back to the play now. Reaper side is there. They do find Marble. That'll be the first charge of the Reaper side being grabbed.
Come to me.
Mind you, it is just a run of it. It's still something, considering how badly the rest of the game is on for LBZS.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Despite dropping those losses, they're still well ahead. Like, look at the gap between Dolphin and Molasses. Dolphin and Blessing. That's your mid-tiny. That just doesn't feel like he's had the biggest attack just yet from Blessing's end. He has shown us a couple of good avalanche tosses, though. He's doing his job just right. LBZS, I mean, even with 5, I honestly can't sit there in that strong a position. They are ahead. But execution-wise, I don't. It's weird. It's a little bit desynced from I think what we're expecting for a team like LBZS, and perhaps Meteor, they're coordinating together a lot better. They're making use of these double points, initiating well.
In. Arrows that needs to fall off the Who's Stop and Blessing should have enough damage to take him out. Action was there just in case, but won't be necessary. They've now got the tiny Blessing. He might die for this. I'd say it's well worth the person's life. That's all they're going to lose. TZY will go for a bit more with the onslaught. Let's find TZ. Go for Fonte. Molasses going to jump back in now. Losing the protector. Fonte's going to try with the Monkey King. Does get the Jigu Mastery procs, but has no Boundless Strike. But doesn't have the cookie from Helios. Still 2 for 2, but in comes now on that profit, holding down Monkey King. He will try to go for a bit of a run. Onslaught's there. They'll try to turn this one around. The pulverize to hold him down. The Molasses cannot get the stun to help out. And so ultimately, it was a great start for Meteor, but now they've ended up giving it 2 to 3 away.
That's going the way of LBZS. These staggered prolonged fights are starting to work in their favor. That's cool on pulverize. You can use it twice, like how long it's taking to find these angles. And here you max commit onto Dolphin. It's a necropose. I mean, even if he's
Radiant's bottom
this big
tower
core,
is under attack.
what are you taking out from the team fight? You're taking out that pulse and Reaper's neither of which help.
Gonna find Helios again. We did a hook out. He pops an arrow. Oh, he's been a magnet for these arrows this game. Approach is out there. Caught Marana. Reaper side committed. It's not even enough to kill him. It's a little bit sad. Level 2 Reaper side not proving to be enough, so he won't get the free stack. Nevertheless, he's going to find a They have fought for free.
Trids, you
We'll pick up the kill on the Prophet. a 1-5, but it certainly feels like it's the favor of Meteor. They want to try for a bit more
is
now.
under attack.
Dolphin's going to be spotted out here with TZ. No hook shot available yet. I'll just leave the Necrophos go. I say that there is a bit of a group up happening from Meteor game. It doesn't seem like it's going to matter too much. Running, there is a basher available on Fonte, but he won't go too much further. That'll be the BKB usage of is gone for a little bit. He up top and try to plant there instead. TZ might slip around the area if you want to try, but it's like towards the north and he's going to be just fine. Getting to the point where this Monkey King's going to have a full Sardi up now, and I think that's going to be quite a concern if you are Meteor Gaming.
It's just going to be super durable, especially if you manage to get that Wukong's off.
The prize is
You
mine.
need to protect them from this magical bird. You're not going to have enough physical
Radiant's
outcome
courier has been killed.
to deal with one game.
And it's up.
And you lose your plate mill as well in the Centaur. So even he can't stand up to the move.
Radiant are
PHP
scanning.
at various you know, you don't have the highest Achi game this year, so you don't have that much natural armor to deal with that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
LBZS. They're still in a good position. It's just it's so like, they are dropping viewers.
Straight up, held down. It's going to be more than enough. No overcommitment necessary. Just use the root off the shards of the train. Shot was there. They do it. I think this train protector. The demon was already taken though.
Down.
Easy.
No good.
They don't kill it.
No.
They don't.
Trespasser.
Helios goes down mid lane.
I
Fight
am
on
never
going.
found.
TZY. Very nice onslaught right through marblue.
Radiant's bottom
The
tower
Reaper
is
Scythe will
under
put
attack.
enough damage here on this Piranha. So now, 18. Way of Meteor, 11k advantage for LBZS. So, skill-wise, Meteor is still the better team, but net worth-wise, LBZS are in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, kills are nice and all, but if it doesn't translate to net worth, you'd rather have them. Like
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
should feel like they're in a good position. They should have a really stronger position. You've got this hyper-fought Monkey King, you're shoving in the tier 2 before
Radiant's
the
bottom tower has fallen.
And if Fonte is so confident, he's just going for butterfly.
Radiant's middle
He
tower
knows
is
he
under
can afford to
attack.
go for that. Not immediately going for something like an MKB on. You've got the whole ag coming out. TZ as well, so you've got to deal with all those little patterns coming out.
Taken away, TZY still going for the check to the trap. Okay, Arrow's gonna land here from
Radiant's
marblue.
middle tower is under
Committed,
attack.
making it happen. Lock him down. The ad still goes while he's dying, apparently, but
Hold on to your taters.
That's a little awkward. That was the PKB TZY right as he got out of the stun to immediate death. So it's not the biggest deal. That's seconds smoke out now.
I'm trying to keep like best they can. Helios again being caught with the snapfire. It's probably gonna die to the script.
Get away. Another put down.
The Glade will come in. Marblue
Dyer's
able
middle
to secure
tower
the
is
kill
under
here on
attack.
Prophet.
Dire
They might-
structures
About a
are
road shot.
fortified.
Really a Prophet. You could think about it. Well, start with the tier 1 tower first to make sure there's no TP return.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, but instead of Monkey King, I'll take it KD up, the hook shot out from TZ. Wasting a lot of the duration of the KB. Find the point where the police will survive through it. Meanwhile, Blessing's being paced out. Let's get dust up on the Tiny. That's the pick-off they want. He skip out the strike. TZ went waiting on the low ground. They make the jump onto Fonte. He'll just survive with his DKB and take some out himself.
It just goes back to your issues with dealing with Monkey King. He has so much armor. He has so much armor when the Wukong is down that you don't really have a way of bursting him down. With your heroes right now,
Radiant's
you
top
can
tower
tank
is
a little
under
bit better with
attack.
molasses. That's his full load score buff. Where you're just back. And then it's just not enough. Your NP just can't that sign. One for more.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
tower
Mark Blue,
is
the one
under
to get
attack.
caught out with the overgrowth, and he will just drop. The Roshan, I think. Piranha and down. It's kind of
Radiant's
hard to
middle
see them being able to
tower is under
contest.
attack.
So you have the right machine, but you don't have.
Dire's bottom tower
See that?
is under attack.
Don't mind too much. I love that they give it the dolphin as well. They know the Meteor is more than likely going to be in that position where it's going to be up front, it's going to die. 2 lives up, you can save your Reaper for that secondary life, we'll get good use out of it, and you're pretty damn secure on Fonte anyway. The Butterfly's almost done. That's Battle Fury BKB Scotty Basher Butterfly at 29 minutes, it looks like it's the timing. That's pretty ridiculous how much Fonte's gotten from that free lane. Left it alone for such a long time from Meteor.
Yes. Just about TTY. Hook though might have just saved days. Hookshot gets locked here by marblue. I don't think it would matter too much, but you could have tried for a comp push back onto the low ground on TZY. Not gonna happen. Very unfortunate there for Meteor Gaming.
Just having a little bit of opportunity. They don't take any losses and they don't really commit too much. So they don't lose out. You do have to wonder, is this game scales on? I don't think it gets easier for Meteor Gaming. I don't think it necessarily gets that much harder, but it doesn't simplify as the game goes on. You have equal, if not better, scaling coming out from LBZS. You've got, I love Google is doing. So he has the blink up, going for Ags, which we haven't seen on Treants in forever. So I'm happy to see that. I'm a Treant Ags enjoyer. It just, well, the game has to last like 18 minutes for you to cover it up. But hey, it happened.
Radiant's middle tower
Still
is
chasing down
under attack.
TZ. TZ knows he's being watched right now. That's the worst part. Get rid of it up. You could try for a hook shot. TZ is at the best, or even overgrowth, just to ensure they get him. And why the hell not? And this size in the forest garbage, John. I mean, I used to be an enjoyer back in the. It's a weird one. You can basically overgrowth all across the map as well, which is kind of the nicer part. The vision is just me, because it's pretty obvious the tree's there. Dolphin Raft is the one that's kind of middle of everyone, but he's just going to move in very confidently. Dolphin's still trying to find marblue. We'll give him some bit of salt. Protection, so Helios is now. They've got the snap player. Helios is gone. Now together. Dolphin still behind the temp, but the whole is going in now. Blessing's going to jump in. They're onto the tree. They've got it down. In comes the onslaught. DPC's going to try and turn this. When the pole lines out, but it's doing no damage. There's your reaper side. It's out onto marblue. Was it really that worth? Was it that necessary to chase marblue for that long for that?
It's a mental game now. Dolphin has used this Reaper stuff.
Radiant's middle
Remember the
tower
panel
has
Lizard
fallen.
was talking about the value in ripping apart these strength core of the tiny steps from site? Nope! We're going for the Verona, boys. One more time. Bring her down. I gotta send a message. I don't think it's worthwhile. He had the opportunity to sight up behind, right? They grip flossing out, or was it molasses? One of those two with a pulverize. No, he had his eyes dead set. He's out. Yeah, Dolphin, what did he do to you, man?
Regenerate.
Anyways, going back to your point about the Ags. Yeah, you're right. It's not the biggest thing. The fact that you can push waves forever is really big. You can stall a game out to be a never end. You play your cards starting this hero. Like, literally never end, because the creeps won't come. The backdoor will always kick in. And it's like, yeah, you can just never end once you reach.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
In Dota, all stars back in my day, John. Like, this Ags used to be hard to detect. Like, it used to be really hard to see where these trees.
Yeah.
And I believe at some point you couldn't even see them. You had to have sentries or dust to be able to see them.
Yeah.
Now they're super obvious. They like completely show you more
Radiant's top
radius.
tower is under attack.
If it was
Radiant's
hard
top
to
tower
see,
has fallen.
then I'd say the Ags is actually valuable. It's too easy.
You still need
Radiant's bottom tower is
sentry
under
to see
attack.
the exact tree, but yeah, the overgrowth can tell you where it is. You still need the sentry, you know?
If I don't need the sentry, John, I'm pretty sure the pros don't. I'll tell you that.
It's fair. Oh, play is still
That's it. It's caught out on the tiny. We'll get an avalanche off, and Stampede's going to be there anyway. It's like Fonte was not willing to pop a BK to that, and that's fair enough. His main was really roaming through. There's no tree in the world, even though there's like 4 heroes next to him.
He has not cared in a while, Mike. TZY is just playing like a guy who really does not care. Oh, Kaya Sanch just bought out. That was a lot of gold in the bank there. But more hold, more damage coming out, more durability coming out. Ags being formed up by Helios. Side of Meteor going for it. You need to catch someone, not the supports. If you can get TZY, that's good. If you can get the a little bit better. Not they find the angle, seems a bigger question here.
It's not the monkey thing, but not the easiest option to go for. So instead they'll look at TZY. Find the funnel at least once again. And it looks like he'll just get taken out. This is the kind of thing I'm starting to question. Is it really worth LBZS being this split across the map? Because it's like, if you group as 5 and try for high ground, can they actually stop you? Probably not.
I mean, you have a full Birdle and Butterfly monkey, right? Like, you should be feeling confident. And instead, TZY feeds out the gem. So, not the best feeling in the world. Gold, probably not happy about losing his gem like that. Do like that, feed the Butterfly, so you have the MKB ready here. That actually helps a lot. It's relatively flying too much in the NP. It's so weird because they drop kills like this 1 by 1, but they still have the overwhelming network. With Dota Plus is 80% the way of LBZS. Like, even if they chain fed 1 by 1, number team fight, which we did see them do earlier on, it doesn't change much just because of how efficient they are in the downtime. It's just kind of ridiculous to think about that. But yeah, you know, you can kill us, but we work map better, so we're still gonna have this lead.
Here we go. Bottom lane, they are going to try and make more high ground. I'll say he does have the response command as well as the BKB up, so feeling rather safe. Hex available in the centaur. It's like you have found out the trend already, so you're not going to have that advantage your way in. Well, that might just be one down. LBZS, they've seen enough. Back to farming them. Back down to the bot lane. We'll try and pull these fire. Without the overgrowth, I don't really know if you want to force this fire.
They're all going the opposite way.
It's a team rotation. That's the lane. And now, it's William Helios. Oh, Helios might be the target. Never mind. Can't even pick target. There's not 3 balls as well. Gotta be in the mid lane. That's gonna be another one of the scenarios. Like, you're up against profits, so you're naturally just put up the farm, but because the lead's always gonna be forced in. The problem is, he's getting way too much opportunity to push it to that.
Yeah, he's not quite able to push as much. And
Dire's
the big
middle
issue right now for
tower is
LBZS
under
is
attack.
dolphin is not able to survive through. I feel like this is a fairly tanky map for us. Getting the heart will boost up his HP quite a fair bit, at the least. So it's a lot more for Intruder. He'll still probably get first down in that stun window. I would maybe prefer Aeon this here just to have that opportunity to turn around.
The Monkey King, he'll have the Pulling Blades, and we're going on to Missile Blade is there, Wukong's overgrowth, everything being committed at that proper goal. Marblue here will follow right after.
Too damn late.
And this is what you want to see from LBZS, like, every time the Prophet goes to the map, it feels like you can just jump him immediately. There's not much he can do to escape.
Yeah, they've just been really cautious about it. But they get a grip there. They've got Arcane Blink as well on Fonte. I love seeing that for the Wukongs.
actually hookshot molasses. This Meteor team doesn't put back in on TZY. They will find the primal beast. This does cost them the buybacks both from their profit and their Marana. Moonlight Shadow immediately straight after as well. It doesn't seem like they're going to be able to find a straggler for themselves. Everyone from LBZS is well and truly gone.
Whoa, what's he doing there?
Alright, never mind. They'll find somebody.
Dire's bottom
He's
tower
on the
is
low
under
ground
attack.
and blinked off into the forest. I'm trying to think of what reason cut the creeper from up north.
If you, this is what I thought the X. This is the kind of cream protector player I expect when they're building up the X. Wait.
No, that's exactly what I want.
Side devices down to the next. He's in. Arrow's gonna land. Hooks off the mark. Full stuff away. He's running. Still somehow able to get up. Here we go. Dolphin. Just looks right in. Meanwhile, Roshan's got him started. The train's moved in. What the hell is happening this game?
This game has just been confusing me for nearly 30 minutes, Mike. It's fun. I don't understand it. This is simply too next. The ags coming after Pokemon is probably the one thing that looks the most, because at that point you let this guy drop a couple of the heights in the forest. Can't push.
They love the MK, the TV's there in time. They can't burst down Fonte that quickly, and Classic have given his life away for this. Stuff, the balance strike is there. Takes on for more.
Radiant's
go the other way.
has been
Instead of
killed.
finding up on the banana. Oh, that's a courier gone with an Aeon disc recipe. Marblue without an Aeon disc for about 3 minutes now. Roshan is going to be completely open for LBZS to get started.
Yeah. With Tiny, it's going to be a little bit harder to go for a steel play. It's easy. We're trying to go, but really awkward. And now we've got our eyes in the forest. Excellent. I can just stall off the nature. You can just stop push. You know, you can literally make it that you chain feed 18 points as long as the eyes in the forest are protected. Game 1. So, hey. Some good news, Mike. We could be in for 40 more minutes. Either way.
We'll see what. He's only placed one down so far. I mean, the 23k head right? Right, just up. This is like you can pop as 5 and just move in. But look at this, Dolphin's got it by himself. Arrow's not gonna land, so he's okay. I've seen that kind of play so many times this game from LBZS.
Is it a play?
I'm saying play. I'm saying play in a very nice way, John. You know?
Yeah. Find out. I do not know if
About to find out. Here we go. Big ball. Not gonna do nothing. Fonte has the full ags up now. A.K.A. there in top. Leslie, he jumped in for the avalanche shot, but he's not gonna be able to find it. The Moonlight Shadow is just literally allowed to walk up. Overcrush is there. Dolphin in the side. It's not gonna get up though. Blessing will still survive just a little bit longer. He does go down. As it seems like Fonte still don't have the protection. This Moonlight Shadow just allowing him to walk away.
Has fallen. Radiant
Time to get the
structures are
instead, but
fortified.
it's gonna be forced.
Radiant's
They don't have
middle
Wukong's
barracks are
command
under
now.
attack.
You've
Dire's top
got
tower is under attack.
another smoky thing from LBZS. Jumping it in from molasses onto the Necrophos. There's Goldluck. Helios going to ensure they get back and kicks him right back in. Dolphin is going to have to force the fight now. They've got marblue down. Kisses in. Who's going to be good? Matter of what, he got the
Radiant's
BKB.
middle
He's going to be
barracks are
alright.
under attack.
Back in the mid-rank they go. There's one down without 5 of them.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I mean, it was gone. That device. just for a
Radiant's bottom
moment.
tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
That'll be
tower
a second
has
grass, it
fallen.
seems. Keep in mind, all raptors are exposed here. No outer towers left on the map.
Radiant's bottom
At least
barracks are under
for Meteor
attack.
Gaming. They are
Radiant's
all
bottom
currently literally just sitting in the fountain.
Dyer's
Is it going to be a
bottom
hook shot
tower
into
is
like a
under attack.
taunt or something from Meteor? I think that's what they're trying, is hoping that there's going to be a fountain dive happening. Blessing, we're not going to find a talk. Eventually we will. Texas up to the Necrophos. There's a full stuff away. Dolphin is now falling out. They'll just at this time and they'll find Helios.
Is under attack.
Problem is their top rocks taken down on the speed. They're about to get mega creep.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
And now they-
Dire now have mega creeps. Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I don't know if they can stop this. We have to see some big aspects from Blessing. And it doesn't feel like I'm just giving
Radiant's
them any
middle
yank.
tower is under attack.
Just fully committed now to ending this game.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Well, this huge tower gone. They'll go for a set. Moonlight Shadow, there's still a mountain waiting.
Fine, Rick.
Good to see. I'm right up now. They can try and catch out the Monkey King. He's still open as a Stanley. He's surviving, but molasses, he finally gets it. But no, he did. Double up one. The Monkey King Dolphin. Dolphin is just standing. Just grab look. It's the kisses out. Oh boy. He's trying to run. The kisses are reaching him. He'll force stuff away. The chase is still going. Dolphin's trying to get within range. He won't get it in time. Back out. Onto the Necrophos Dolphin. He'll get the Death Seeker once again, though he's going to be fine. You will take him down. The Mega Creeps are ancient, basically exposed. Now it will be, but they are defending.
What is this game?
Meanwhile, the probably spawned both of the two.
No, why not? He wants to hit level 25. Let him. Right.
No.
No, 25. 20. You done this is before? It's like I need my 25. And the one thing is, why are there two books were not fought out? That's the bigger concern. Rather than one got by vote, why were there two? Not quite appreciated. No, easiest. It's been action-packed, Mike. They haven't had moments rest in a while. It's been whatever this is. This is definitely one of the games for books, Mike. One of the games of those. Sure now. He has Divine up here.
Take the right tree. Helios will say they're gonna survive. Helios will not, but at least they got the MK on. Here comes up Applebee's once again. Mind you, they're kind of alone right now, but they're slowly grouping up as Fonte gonna jump in onto molasses. Holds him out of the rock, throws up now.
Animal war.
He has the sentinel.
12 square walls, like Jesus.
Here we go.
Perfect scoreline.
It certainly is, John. There's nothing perfect about this game, though, let me tell you. It's a BKB popular by TCY.
He's just making sure that one doesn't have any. He's in the forest for these against, you know? So maybe those eyes in the forest against, you know, just.
T1 will jump in. Now just gonna see. Free volley is there. Easy white flank for the onslaught, but not that much. But now the overthrow. It's three of them. They're gonna group up. Arrives to Rukol's command. Let's try to fight. He gets pulled up on him, but the Reaper Snipe is there. Divine on the deck.
Oh,
They pulled back, but now you've got no Divine. What now? Free volley. That's
Radiant's
the
ancient
answer.
is under
Just
attack.
treat everyone. Now let's try. Start the HP. Just wants to get back to the fountain. Marblue. Oh, fuck the stack. To get there. They're on the open of this Gigabyte. He's still gonna jump in. Molasses. We'll shot to back him up. But the engine is just gone down. Way. That'll be game one as well. LBZS. Will be set. Take it. Get called. I don't know what else to say about that game, John, because there was a very